with his one lettuce leaf. Oh! Oh no. Oh. You guys, it's so good. Hello everybody and welcome to another video, and today I'm doing something I've never done before, which is a mukbang, which, if you aren't familiar with the genre, is when you sit down with just so much food and you eat it and have a chat about something. And the topic of this video is going to be all about my first month eating vegetarian. Mukbangs as a genre tend to be quite long videos, so I've put some time codes in the description box so that you can see what I talk about, and or so you can see where I talk about what, if you're only interested in certain things. So I'm going to talk about the food that I'm eating first, and then I'm going to talk to you guys about how I got to this place where I was ready to start eating vegetarian, how it's been for me. I will be debunking some of my own misconceptions that I had before about things that were stopping me from eating vegetarian and what the reality actually is like. And I'll also be talking about some of the challenges that I expect to face. So let's get started, because I am actually hungry as heck. I'm really excited to get into this food. So I'm going to show you guys what I'm eating. So these are some homemade vegetarian samoosas. The filling is like a combination of, it's actually like I filled them all differently, so I don't really know what each one's gonna be, but I was using steamed cabbage and carrot, potato, mashed potato, and cream cheese. So that's that. And then I have made some amazing looking vegetarian nachos. These are, so I've used Doritos. I had nachos for dinner last night, and I used like actual nacho chips, which are very lightly flavored, and it was quite nice. So I think these are gonna be like a little bit intense, but it's okay. So I used the sweet chili, the blue flavored Doritos. I used soy mince, tomato and onion mix, beans, lentils, some carrots, and then seasoned it with a couple of nice things, salt and pepper, and mother-in-law, which is a masala spice, and cumin, I think, some nutmeg. And then I topped it with cheese and grilled it a little. And then I also have a vegetarian stir fry, which also has cabbage and carrot. Really, you're gonna start doing construction work now. Cool. So it also has cabbage and carrot, as well as noodles, soy sauce, and then corn, chicken, Q-U-O-R-N, corn. Very good. So yeah, I don't even know where to start. I'm so excited. Yes. So good. Okay. So I have actually wanted to start eating vegetarian for like a really long time. I'm talking about like years, where I thought about it, but I just never thought I could, because as you'll know if you've seen my picky eating video, I'm a very picky eater. I always have been, especially when it comes to vegetables. If you asked me a month ago, I would have told you that there are no vegetables that I actually like. Literally none, not one. I never used to eat veggies at all. Oh, there's also green peppers in the stir fry, by the way. I forgot to mention them, and they are the best part. My reasons for wanting to become vegetarian were quite multiple. For environmental reasons, like personal health reasons, as well as animal rights reasons. So yeah, I just basically reached a point where like my values and what I wanted to do and what I was actually doing were very separate. I have some soy sauce to put on my samoosas. I don't know if that's weird, but it's happening, so. I've also started doing a really weird thing where I, like if I'm desperate for like a salty snack, but I don't have anything and I'm lazy, I will just put soy sauce on plain bread and eat it. It sounds gross. It's not. I did it because I have a tub of bovril in my house. Bovril is like a meat, like a spread made from like very concentrated beef stock, I think. And I was looking at it and I was like, that's not vegetarian, but also that's what I feel like. So I put soy sauce on and it actually tastes just like it. Anyway, so I really wanted to go vegetarian for a lot of reasons, but I didn't think that I could because I didn't like vegetables. And for a couple of other reasons, which I'm going to get into. So things started changing when, around the time of my 21st birthday, I was just feeling very like, and I am feeling very like, I'm looking, like my future is like right here before me, and I've been in this mood where it's like, I know the things that I want to do, and what's stopping me from doing them. Is it that I'm lazy? Is it that I'm not willing to overcome challenges? If so, get good, do better. So that's kind of like the headspace that I was in, and also just feeling like a bit more grown up, a bit more like I was taking my like independence into my own hands. And then I took a trip with my friends to Hogsback for my 21st birthday, and Hogsback is a very like nature, crystals, like connect with the earth kind of place. So that coupled with like being with friends and my headspace where I was feeling like I can do anything. I'm having the best time, you guys. I love eating. It's all so tasty. Okay. Yeah, then I came back to Grahamstown from my trip, and it was the Grahamstown National Arts Festival when I got back, which means that there were lots of like food stalls and food trucks, and a lot of options for vegetarian food. And it literally was just a matter of like one day, one meal, I decided I was gonna eat vegetarian instead of getting something with meat in it, and I did that. And then the next time I ate, I was like, I'm gonna try something else vegetarian instead of getting meat. And then I just kind of decided, like, let's give this a try. We'll take it one meal at a time. And that's what I did. And I've been doing that for a month now. Obviously, it's been quite a like transitional month because, like, for example, I still have some meat products in my freezer, and I don't want to waste them. So I cooked some bacon in a mac and cheese when my brother was staying with me, and we shared it. And bacon that I'd had for a while, frozen. I still have some mince. I'm not really sure what I'm gonna do with it. I also just bought like a whole box of fish fingers, which like realistically I'm probably gonna eat. I'm really sorry, but I already bought them. I've spent the money. It's like, it's behind us now, and so yeah, yeah. Yeah, obviously I'm still very new to it. I'm still learning, but I'm doing way better than I thought I was going to do. So let's get into some of the reasons why I thought that I could never be a vegetarian. Oh no. Okay. So, like I said, I don't like veggies. I didn't like veggies. But as it turns out, it was more about how I make the veggies, how you cook the veggies. There are still veggies that I don't like, although I am being very experimental right now. I ate a salad the other day, not just the tiny one from my Picky Eater video, but like an actual little salad with like salad dressing and like tomato and cucumber and all kinds of things in it. And I was very proud of myself and I really liked it. Also, like, it isn't all about veggies. There's so much that you actually can eat, and I've been really enjoying eating and cooking. I haven't like struggled to think of things to cook at all, and I haven't found myself missing meat, which is another point. I thought I was gonna miss meat, you know, like I was always kind of grossed out by the idea of meat. Like knowing that it is flesh and we're just like chomping away at it. But on the other hand, I thought I had to eat meat, and I also quite like the taste of meat, or I did anyway. I mean, bacon, like a steak, pork chops, nice. But I haven't missed it. It's, you know, there are moments where I'm like, what do I feel like eating? Yeah, I feel like some chicken. I'd really like to go to Nando's. And then I'm like, I'll just not do that. And I'll get this other tasty vegetarian food instead. It's not like I'm not enjoying my food. I really am. A lot. Cool. Oh. So, yeah, no, I don't miss meat much at all. So far. But we're going to talk about some of the challenges that I expect to face later on. Another misconception that I had was that it was going to be more effort to cook things and find things to cook. But I really haven't found that whatsoever. It really hasn't been about like doing more. It's just been about like doing the same stuff differently. And I really like cooking. And I've been like very excited about cooking since I started eating vegetarian. It's been like, oh, what am I gonna make? What veggies today? You guys, it's so good. Another thing that I thought was that eating vegetarian was going to be more expensive for some reason. I guess I was thinking about like substitute foods and like substitute meats, and you know, it's not the regular, so it's probably more expensive. But I also haven't found that at all. I'm saving money not buying meat because veggies are quite cheap. But also, like, if I do spend a little more money on like a substitute meat, like corn for example, it's quite expensive, but so is chicken. And then I feel better about my purchase. I definitely don't feel like eating vegetarian has had like a noticeable impact on how I live my life in terms of money. I haven't noticed myself struggling at all, or having to like plan my money differently. So yeah, I was wrong. Oh my god. I do at this point have to say that I'm not a vegan. I don't eat vegan, so things like effort and like being able to find food and maybe even the expense as well, maybe that'd be different if I was a vegan, but I'm not yet, so yeah. No. Now let's talk a little bit about some of the challenges that I faced, because realistically, like, let's not be naive here, it's not going to be easy all the way. And these are not things that I have answers to, so if you have any advice, please go ahead and share it with me. So firstly, eating vegetarian is easy when I'm cooking for myself. But I'm pretty worried about what is going to happen when I go home for vac, go home and see my family, especially in the December holiday. My family BRAAIs every night. It'll be like 2 or 3 kinds of meat per night, plus sides like bread or potatoes or salad. So I really don't know how I'm gonna do there or what I'm gonna do. I don't know if I'm just gonna like take a break or if I'm going to try and like cater for myself. Yeah, we'll have to see. I don't know. I'm getting full. Also, I'm not really used to having to like think so hard about the food that I'm eating. And there are lots of things that I'm like not super sure on. Like I'm not eating vegan yet. Excuse me. Not eating vegan yet. And then people are also telling me like, just have some fish, you know, just be a pescatarian. But I don't know enough about those ways of doing things. So I feel like I'm lacking like a tiny bit of information. Probably will need to do a little more research. Anyway, this has been my 1-month vegetarian mukbang. I hope you guys didn't find me too insufferable. I don't care if you aren't a vegetarian, I really don't. And I know I haven't been doing this long. I know there's gonna be vegetarians who are like, oh, sweet baby, let me wrap you up and give you a cup of tea and tell you how to do this thing. But yeah, I'm not pretending. This is just the first month of my exploration, and maybe I'll update you guys at some point in the future. Maybe I won't. But yeah, let me know if you guys like this video. Both on the topic of vegetarianism and mukbangs. Never know, maybe I'll do one in the future. I hope you did like this video. If you did, you can give it a thumbs up. If you like me and want to see more from my channel, you can click the subscribe button down below, and I make new videos whenever I can. Thanks for watching, guys. I love you. Bye! Oh, my samoosas are finished. Yo, I am so satisfied. Mm.